Hey, what's up you guys? It's Bailey. Welcome back to my channel for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my unpopular opinions on popular subjects, I guess. I don't know. I got the idea from that thing on Twitter. I don't know if you guys see it. If you guys don't have Twitter, y'all need to get on Twitter because Twitter is that bitch. But I don't know if y'all seen this on Twitter, but it's like Pop. I don't know how to fucking say it, but you'll see what I'm talking about when I start talking about my opinions on these things because I will have them popped up on the screen. But before we get into this video though, guys, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up because that really helps me out, and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button for new videos every Monday and every Friday, and make sure you guys follow me on all of my social media down below, especially my Instagram and my Snapchat because that's where I'm the most active. And make sure you guys subscribe to my reaction channel. The link to that will be down below. Now let's get into some of my unpopular opinions, or just my opinions in general. First up, we have cheating. Now, plain and simple, my opinion on cheating is if you cheat on somebody, you are literal trash. I've been cheated on before and it's not a good time. The feeling that you get knowing when you're cheated on is something that I could possibly never wish on another human being, because it's honestly awful, because you literally sit around like day in and day out and you wonder why you weren't enough, and I would never want to make somebody else feel that way. So my opinion on cheating is that it is, first of all, you should not tolerate it. I did for a while, but I was also young and very naive. So if you're in a relationship right now and your man or your girl is cheating on you, get the fuck out. They're going to continue to cheat on you. And I also believe that once a cheater, always a cheater. I just feel like, I don't know, cheating just ruins the whole entire dynamic of a relationship with that person. Like, it's so hard to build that relationship back up after one has been cheated on. So moral of the story is just don't fucking cheat. And my biggest opinion on cheating is if you are not ready to be in a relationship, do not get in one with somebody, okay? All right, on to my next opinion. Next, we're gonna talk about money. Yes, money. My opinion on money is, okay, this might be like a very popular opinion, I don't know. But you know that old saying that like money doesn't buy you happiness? To me, that saying is complete and utter bullshit, because to have things that make you happy, like simple shit, like taking a shower and feeling clean makes me happy, eating food makes me happy, having clothes to wear makes me happy, having a roof over my head makes me happy, having a bed to sleep in makes me happy. And you need one thing, or all of those things have one thing in common, and that's called fucking money. Money does buy happiness, because a lot of the stuff that you use day to day to make you happy costs money. And then even after all that, like all of the unnecessary things like laptops and phones and like concert tickets and festivals and going to the movies, like all that shit, and shopping and all that type of shit, that also brings happiness too, because when you're doing those things, you are happy. Like those things make people happy, and to do those things, you need money. So my opinion on money is that money does buy happiness. Like it genuinely does. A little side note I forgot to mention, I found all of these ideas for my opinions on Twitter as I was scrolling through my timeline, and also just ones that I have retweeted before in the past. All right, next up is bro. My opinion on the word bro is, bitch, I don't care if we're dating, whoever you are, if you're my boyfriend, my best friend, my coworker, somebody I met at the bar and I'm trying to tell you something, you're gonna get called bro. Like no matter what, you're going to get called bro. Like that's just kind of how I talk. I'm going to call you bro. I'm going to call you dude. Like that's it. It just is what it is. Like you're either gonna like it or you're not, because I'm not gonna not say it. I don't mean it to be like in a disrespectful way, especially if you are my boyfriend. It's just like, bro, like look at this, like bro. But then especially if you piss me off though, I'm gonna call you bro as well. Like bro, get the fuck away from me. Like that's just how I talk. That's just me. So either way, no matter which way you spin it, whether you're a guy, girl, I'm dating you, you're just my friend, you're my coworker, you're some lady on the side of the road, you're getting called bro. All right, this one, I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet for everybody, because this is one that I had quoted on Twitter. But it's my opinion on Nicki Minaj. My opinion on Nicki Minaj is that she is the greatest female rapper of all time, and she's one of the greatest rappers of all time. I think that she's taken female hip hop so much further than any of the girls that ever came before her have. I think that we need to put now, especially nowadays, like we need to put a little bit more respect on Nicki's name because she did revamp a whole entire genre. Like she brought female rap to the forefront for people like me who didn't grow up listening to a lot of hip hop music that got into hip hop music because of her. So I think that we all should just put a little respect on Nicki Minaj's name. And Nicki, you need to drop that Queen Radio date. All right, next opinion is on DaBaby. My opinion on DaBaby is I think that whatever he's doing right now for his music career is perfect. Like it is literally perfect. Like he's got everybody right where they need to be. I think that he should expand his flows. That's probably the biggest opinion I have on him is I want to see if he can expand when it comes to flows. He's got a lot of the same flows and he can do them on a lot of different beats, and he's a great artist and he really does be talking about shit when he raps. I just want him to switch up his flows a little bit. My opinion on nudes. Okay, unless I ask for them, please do not send them to me. I just do not want to be, you know, in front of some elderly woman in line at the grocery store and I open up a Snapchat from you and it's your fucking dick. I don't need that. Like at least send like a little heads up before you're gonna send them, because I don't have a problem getting nudes. I just make sure you ask before you send them, because I don't want nudes if I don't want them. Next up is my opinion on hoodie season. Hoodie season is that season. Hoodie season is that girl. Like I fucks with hoodie season. Like I love hoodies. I don't ever wear like winter jackets or anything. I'm always usually in like hoodies or like a windbreaker or something like that. So I love hoodies. Hoodies are amazing, but I hate the zip up hoodies. Zip up hoodies do not count for hoodie season, okay? Plain and simple, they just don't. Like, it's not a hoodie if you have to, like, zip it up. Just because it has a hood doesn't make it necessarily a hoodie, okay? A hoodie means you have to throw it over your head, okay? A pull-over hoodie. Those ones are the ones that we were talking about. Leave the zip-up jackets, whatever, over there for another time. But I fuck with hoodie season. Hoodie season is definitely my favorite season other than summer. My opinion on best friends. My opinion on best friends is you have to remember that they're individuals, that they're not going to do everything that you want them to do, and you can't make them do certain things. They are individuals. Please remember that. Just because somebody is your best friend, that does not mean that they owe you anything. Remember that. My other opinion on best friends is understand that people are busy to an extent. Understand that everybody has lives, and what I mean to an extent is if you're going months and months and months and months without talking to somebody or seeing somebody, then it's becoming an issue. But if we go like a week or two without talking or hanging out or whatever, I'm going to understand. And overall, as being an adult, and this is also something I'm going to address that everybody should do. As an adult, some things don't need to be spoke on, so like don't always beg for your friend's time and your friend's attention when it comes to being an adult. Like understand that they have things that they also have going on, but to an extent. Don't let them fucking bullshit you and all that. Don't do that. Another opinion I have on best friends is I think that no matter what, your best friend should support you. Yes, I think that they should tell you whenever you're fucking up, but they should also support you. They should be able to come to you and be like, look, like you're fucking up. Like this is why you're fucking up, but here, I'm here to help you. I'm here to be here for you while you get through this little fuck up that you've got going on. You following me? You know what I mean? I don't think a best friend should be able to pick and choose when they want to support you. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, my next opinion is going to be on black men. Now this one might get me in trouble a little bit because I'm a white person giving an opinion on black men. But I love black men. I do. I'm a gay man, obviously, but my preference is black men. I prefer to talk to black men. I prefer to date black men. I love black men. Like, I love the culture. I love their swag. I love everything about them. I love the way they talk. If they have accents, if they talk like with like a little hood lingo, like I really fucks with that. Like, I love black men. Black men are like goddesses to me. All right, next up, we have taking a break in a relationship. My opinion on that is that's not a fucking thing. It's really not a thing, at least to me. If you're dating me, there's no fucking breaks in our relationship, because to me, a break is an excuse for the other, whoever's calling the break. It's an excuse for that person to go do what they want to do for a hot minute and then come back to you whenever they're done. It's bullshit. And, you know, like, how are you going to take a break? Taking a break also doesn't mean that you're working on shit. Like, if we are taking a break, motherfucker, we're breaking up. Period, point, motherfucking blank. Like, there's no breaks. Like, a break from what? A break from what? Bitch, you don't need a break from me. Hello, bitch, I'm here. And I will always be here until you tell me that we're done. And then I will gladly walk my ass away. But there's no breaks. Taking a break in a relationship to me is just fucking childish. Like, if you're an adult, there should be no such thing as a break in a relationship. Okay, my next opinion is on depression. I personally think that depression, okay, I really don't know how to put this, because I feel like depression needs to be talked about more. I feel like depression is kind of like looked over, especially when it comes to men. When it comes to men, I think that we're not allowed to be depressed, or we're not allowed to have anxiety. Pretty much men and mental health in general isn't really like respected in a way. Like, it's almost taken as a joke nowadays. Like, it's funny to be depressed, or it's funny to have anxiety, and that's not the case at all. Having depression is a legitimate thing. Like, I personally deal with it, and I know my tell signs and all that kind of stuff, so I know how to deal with it. But I think that depression needs to be more, it needs to be more taken seriously, I guess. I think, especially for men, I think that that's why men become depressed, because it's harder for us to express our feelings, because men aren't supposed to have feelings. That's the way society builds it up, is that men aren't supposed to have feelings. Men are supposed to be strong. They're not supposed to cry. They're not supposed to feel. And that's bullshit. We are people too. Just because I'm a dude doesn't mean that I should have to suppress my feelings just because I have a dick. No, I'm still, at the end of the day, a person and have feelings that need to be expressed and talked about and all that shit. So I think depression definitely needs to be taken a lot more serious in our society. Next opinion is saving numbers. My opinion on saving numbers is, I don't do it. Like, 90% chance if I'm just now talking to you or something, like if we just started talking or whatever, or especially if we just start talking or just hanging out, it's gonna take me a minute to save your number, because usually once you save someone's number is when they fucking act up. So therefore, I'm not gonna save your number. Or especially, you know, talking to somebody, you never know how long that's gonna last. So therefore, I'm not going to save your number if I don't have to, because then I'm going to be pissed if I have to delete your number from my phone. So I don't tend to save numbers unless I can tell that you're going to be a big part of my life. Alright guys, and my last opinion for this video is on relationships. I personally think relationships have the potential to be great. I feel like nowadays a lot of people get into relationships for clout, which is foul and wrong. But I think that my opinion on relationships is I'm old school. I'm very, you know, I talk to one person. You know, if I'm talking to that one person, that's only who I'm talking to. If I'm dating you, I'm only with you, like that type of shit. Like, because I think relationships nowadays are shit. People don't value relationships anymore. And that's not even just talking about dating relationships. I'm talking about like friendships and all that, family relationships. Like, people just don't value relationships anymore. And it's quite sad to see. Me as a person, I value relationships no matter who it's with. So if you want to be in a relationship with me, then you need to value me as well and all that. So I guess that's my opinion on relationships, is that I wish that we could kind of get back into the old school ways of, you know, dating to marry instead of dating to pass the time and dating just to fucking do it. I don't know. Or dating people because you're bored. I don't know. Or talking to people because you're bored. I really don't know. I just wish that we as a society had the mentality that they did back in like the 50s, 60s, and 70s with relationships. Well, that wraps up my unwanted opinions on certain topics. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give this video a big thumbs up, because that really helps me out. And hit that subscribe button down below for new videos every Monday and every Friday. And follow me on all of my social media down below, especially my Instagram and my Snapchat, because that's where I'm the most active. And make sure you guys go and subscribe to my reaction channel. The link for that will be down below as well. And until the next video, guys, deuces.